Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about mini importation tips in case you want to start your mini importation journey or if you are someone that imports from China. So these are some of the things that I've learned so far after coming to China, and I just want to put it out there. So in case you're seeing my face for the first time, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Oluchi, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to click on the subscription button to go a long way to help my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, something I've noticed after coming here, is that if you want to make much profit in terms of an importation, you have to buy in large quantity. Yes, buying in large quantity will make you the most profit if you want to venture into an importation or whether you want to start a business, right? Because most of these suppliers would sell to you at very good price if you're buying in large quantity. Whereas if you're buying in low quantity or if you're buying in small quantity, they'll sell to you at a high price. Okay, let's say that someone else wants to buy 1,000 pieces of blenders and you want to just buy 5 pieces of blenders. You see that the price you're selling to that person that's buying 1,000 would be way cheaper than you that you're buying just 5, because the cost of production and the labor, they'll put all those things into consideration and they would double or triple the price for someone that is buying in less quantity. Although it's usually advisable that if you're starting, it's good to buy small quantity first to test the quality, but then as well, if you want to make the most profits, you just have to buy in large quantity so that you make the best profit. That's something I've realized, and that is true. The second is shipping. So I usually tell people that if you're buying goods and the quantity is much, please consider using sea shipping, don't go for air. But then if the quantity is not that much, then you can go for air. Because sometimes when people start making importation, they just want the goods to arrive very, very early and then they go for air shipping. Then when the goods get to Nigeria, they're not able to pay for the shipping fee because it is way too much, and they just leave the goods at the shipping warehouse. So it's usually advisable to have an estimate of how much the shipping fee is going to be, so you know if it's something that you can afford, and so you can make the best profits out of your goods. Because if you're using sea, the shipping fee won't be that much and you'll be making much profits, because you see that you might be adding like 1,000 something to your goods, right? So that's if the weight of the goods is not so much. You see that you make much profits if you use sea compared to when you use air shipping, because air shipping can be very expensive. Just that air shipping will come faster than sea shipping. That's just the only advantage of using air. But then if your goods is not that much, then you can use air. Or if you're in a hurry or if you can afford it, then just go ahead and use air shipping. So talking about shipping, the next tip is repacking. So I've come to realize that sometimes most of the vendors, when you buy goods, they just add up cartons and they add up tissue paper, they add up nylon just to enhance stability of the goods so that it's not very little. But then what I will do to you is that it's going to add up the weight of the goods, and when the weight of the goods is much, it is going to add up the shipping fee. And then most shipping companies, some of them offer the packaging service, some of them don't. They just like add up the goods and then the weight of your goods is too much, whereas you can just remove those extra cartons and then reduce the weight of your goods. So if you're looking for someone that offers a packaging service, feel free to reach out to me. I will help you package your goods, and I will send it to the shipping company warehouse where they would now ship your goods to your location. So I'll just repackage them, put them in one carton, let you know the weight before I send it to the shipping company warehouse, or I can as well help you ship your goods. So the next is group buying. Group buying is good for maybe friends, colleagues at work, classmates. It is going to reduce the cost of the goods as well as reduce the shipping fee. So if your group of friends or your colleagues or your classmates, you can just like come together, buy, because let's say if they sell maybe one of this shoe for let's say $5, if you're getting 5 of it might be cheaper than if you're getting one of it. Do you understand? So if you have 5 friends, you guys can just come together, buy the goods from China and reduce the cost of the goods, and then reduce the shipping of it as well. So that being said, I have a WhatsApp group where I help people buy goods from China, and I just repost goods that are affordable and people can also like buy in the group. So if you're interested, the link will be in the description, so feel free to join my importation group. So the next tip is that you can be scammed by a Chinese citizen. I've been scammed, so I know better. So one thing with maybe Africans or maybe Nigerians is that they prefer to buy from the Chinese people instead of buying from a black person because they have this perception that, oh, a Chinese person would give me at the best rate or they won't scam me compared to an African or a black person. But the truth is that they're Chinese that are scammers, right? They will scam you and then you can't even trace them, right? I have had like situations like that and I even had to reach out to the company and they're like, the guy stopped working for us. So what will I do? But then if it's a black person, I don't know, but I just feel like you just have to be extra careful when you're buying from any of those apps like whether 1688, Pinduoduo, Alibaba. Just make sure that you're buying directly from the app if you don't really trust the person instead of going up the app and buying because you can be scammed because I have been scammed as well. So I also offer procurement services. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me and I'll help you buy goods here from China and ship to your desired location. So the next is most of the suppliers or vendors you'll find on the e-commerce websites, let's say Alibaba, Pinduoduo, 1688, etc. Most of them are traders. What I mean is that most of them they don't have a physical warehouse and they don't produce those goods themselves. So what they do is that they post those products on their website. Then if you're interested or if you want to make a purchase, they go and buy that goods and they resell to you. But then what some of them do is that they don't have a physical warehouse, but they just have contacts of the suppliers. So whenever you're interested, they reach out to the supplier, they get the goods and then they ship to your desired location. And most of the time if you ask them, oh, I want to come to your warehouse, they don't even have a physical warehouse that you would come to. So just know that it is the same as procurement services, right? That is being rendered to you. So most of the time, right, where you get the cheapest goods is when you have an idea of those villages or those factories where the goods are being produced. That is where you get the cheapest price possible. So if you're looking for someone that will help you go to those local villages or go to those manufacturing companies where the goods will be of very, very affordable price, feel free to reach out to me and I would help you look for suppliers. I also give contact with suppliers that can help you as well go get the goods and I can help you with the negotiation with the payment or the shipping to your desired location. So I think that's all for now. If you know any tips or if you have any questions, feel free to drop it down in the comment section down below. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Feel free to reach out to me for anything in importation, whether to pay your suppliers, whether to ship your goods, whether to help you procure goods here from China. Feel free to reach out to me and I would love to assist you. So thank you very much for watching. Always remember that God loves you and this is where we live an excellent life. Lots of love for you too. Bye.
She will wait for you. God is so faithful and patient. Yes, you gotta see every single time you need him. I promise he'll be right there. Want you to believe if you get up on your knees, he can wipe away every tear.